Coach Kim here. I just wanted to give you guys some options for the Murph challenge that we have going on. You can catch us if you work for Howard County Fire Rescue Department at the Public Training and Safety Center on the 25th, which is Memorial Day. We're going to do the Murph challenge at 8 a.m. So you can meet us down there at the High Bay area. I'm going to give you some options for doing pull-ups because I find a lot of people get really discouraged and they think we're going to do straight 100 pull-ups, which is not the case. We're going to break it up, make it super easy for you guys. You don't have to do pull-ups, okay? We're going to do inverted rows. We're going to go through some ring rows. We're going to go through some dumbbell bent over rows. I'm going to give you some modifications and some options to scale it back to whatever you can do, because that's the biggest thing. So I'm going to show you right now how to do some pull-ups and some essential techniques for doing it properly, right? So when you go to do your pull-ups, the biggest thing that I want you guys to really focus on doing is keeping your chest upright, making sure your shoulders aren't in your ears. Because if your shoulders are in your ears, you're going to feel it in your shoulders. So what I want you to really focus on doing, if you're doing regular pull-ups, making sure your shoulders are like this. So your chest is going to be elevated, shoulders are going to be back and down, driving through the elbows, keeping your chest upright. All right, so second option that we're going to give you, because the first one was the pull-ups, second one is going to be inverted rows. You can also do ring rows, and I'll show you those for the second one. But this one is basically just using your body weight. Very similar to doing a regular pull-up. The only difference is that you're on a bar. So the bar is going to be, you can adjust it based off of your height. You're going to bridge your hips up slightly, bring the bar to your chest. Really focus on the squeeze of your back. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can always scale it up and make it a little bit higher up, and make it a little bit easier for whatever you can do. All right, I'm going to show you how to do ring rows, very similar to inverted rows and TRX rows. What I want you guys to really focus on for this one is making sure your core stays tight. Same thing with when you're doing your inverted rows. You want to make sure that you're not slunched over, like your shoulders are in your ears. You want to make sure your chest is upright, core is tight. Your elbows are going to be driving back. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, thumbs come to your chest. If you want to make it harder, you're going to go directly up underneath the rings. If you want to make it easier, you're going to come and step back. And then you can always adjust your range of motion based off of what you can do. So for the last option that I'm going to show you guys, it's going to be bent over dumbbell rows. You can feel free to use a single arm if you feel like that's a little bit better for you if you have back problems. The biggest thing here, what I want you guys to really focus on doing, you're going to hinge at your hips. It's like bending your knees. You're driving your elbows back, thumbs to chest. Thumbs to chest, okay? But what I don't want to see is any of this. I don't want to see any rounding or you swinging. You have to swing the weight, you're not doing it properly. So focus on your chest being upright, even though you're in a bent over position. Elbow drive, and really focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together.